All right, let's get to Nick Martin. I really was looking forward to seeing Nick Martin in this game. And then I felt like, wow, Nick was flying around, but he wasn't necessarily making plays. And then by the end of the game, I mean, there were an awful lot of people who were like, Nick Martin stunk. And I'm like, whoa. So I wanted to watch the replay and check it out for myself. And the first play we're going to show you is this one right here. And you get the ball carrier, and Nick Martin chases it from behind. And listening to Guy Haberman on the TV call, he's like, Nick Martin chases him, and he can't get him. And it's like, oh, and you're sitting there going, darn, Nick Martin, he blew it. Nick Martin, what happened? Why didn't Nick Martin make that play? Oh, poor, it's like everybody stands up. Nick Martin, he should have made that play, and he didn't. All right, let's go back to the snap. If we go back to the snap, we show the beginning of the play, you're going to see, okay, here are the linebackers. Gifford playing defensive left outside linebacker. Okay, this is the defensive left, offensive right. Left outside linebacker, Luke Gifford, right there. Middle linebacker, Tatum Bethune, number 48. Nick Martin, right outside linebacker. Okay? If we go real slow and move this slowly, what you'll see is that Gifford gets pinched in, caught up in the trash, is banging heads on the blocker because he's thinking it's going right in the alley. This is where he thinks this run is going. Gifford's working this way, right? Martin is over here, right? This is Martin in the lane over here, right? Martin is shooting this gap. He's reading this. If we go back, we back this thing up. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Gifford. Okay, let's see it. Gifford. Let's see if we can go it slow-mo here. We go slow-mo. Gifford gets pinched inside, thinks he's going to get in the lane. Bethune gets a little washed up in the trash. Martin reads it, fires through. Now he closes that lane. Now the running back's going outside. There's bodies there. He's got to get through the trash. Has Gifford touched him? No. Has Bethune touched him? No. Here's Martin all the way on the other side of the field, dives and doesn't get him. And now Siegel comes up with a hit and bangs him out. And if you watch that, it's like, what happened, Nick Martin? That was an amazing play by Nick Martin. The question is, where's Gifford? Gifford is the guy that's supposed to make the play on this, or the middle backer. This is a run to the left, and the right outside linebacker sees it, fires through, spills it to the outside. Those Niners right there are supposed to make the tackle. They don't. But Martin keeps chasing the guy down, sideline to sideline range, dives, and doesn't get him. He runs for the first down, and Siegel gets the hit. And lots of people be like, Martin should have made that tackle. That's not Martin's tackle to make. It's extraordinary that he almost made this tackle. This is an extraordinary effort by the right outside linebacker. He reads it now, and he's shooting the gap now, and he gets through, and then he spills it. Now he was going through the B gap. Nope. Now he's going to the perimeter. Those guys got him. Nope. But Nick Martin's still on the pursuit. Now he's going to dive, and he doesn't get him. He almost made the tackle on the far left sideline as the right outside linebacker. That's freaking range, man. All right, that's play number one. So that's the one right there. You get people, oh, Nick Martin stunk. Nick Martin. He's not what we thought. All right. So that was an extraordinary play, but he gets nothing. He's got nothing to show for it. That was a first quarter play, 1st and 10 from the Niners 49-yard line. Martin playing right outside backer. First play was at 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Now we're going to fast forward to the second play we want to talk about. This is second quarter, 9:25 mark of the second quarter. Denver's sitting at a 2nd and 3 from the Niner 31. And this is another great play by Martin. Okay. This guy comes, he sees Batty in the backfield and he attacks it aggressively coming downhill. And he gets clipped a little bit by 86 on the shoulder, right there, just enough. It looks like, bad instincts, bad gap control, bad. But if you look at it, he's flowing. He's got the blocker on his right shoulder, and the blocker gets hands on his number. Back that up a little bit. You can see 86 get hands on the number. Look at 45. Where's his hands? On his number. That's a block in the back, baby. That's a block in the back. So this was a TFL, if I've ever seen one. This is a really good fast linebacker attacking aggressively downhill. That's what you want. He was flying downhill, and he got a little bit of a clip by the tight end, missed the tackle. So instead of a big-time TFL on Tyler Batty, it's a missed tackle. It's a missed tackle. So I'm not – Nick Martin's going to be a good player. He's going to be a really good player. He overran some things. He was a little out of control. In fairness, the people that, the Dieters of the world that attacked Nick Martin and said that he was no good, this is what they cited, that he's out of control, that he misses too many tackles, that he overruns things, that he, so if this kind of play continues, those people will be correct. But to me, the indications with what we're seeing here, this is a guy who moves so well that I can't wait for the future of Nick Martin. What do we got here? Let's see. Is this also Nick Martin? Let's see here. Yeah, there he is right there. Nick Martin on a run play. Okay. And he gets stuck on the block here, and he wraps his arms around him, and he fell off the tackle. Yeah. And it happened a bunch. It wasn't a good game for Nick Martin. But I just wanted to show, I'm not trying to apologize for Nick Martin. He had a bad game. But he showed a lot of the traits of why the Niners took him. And when you're all gas, no brakes, you're going to miss some plays. Kevin Kruger's tweeted out, Nick Martin had a rough night, but the tape shows he has the speed to get to the ball. He was playing overly aggressive and showed his rawness. He played 5 total games and 361 snaps in 2024. 2 missed tackles, 3 total tackles, 5 receptions allowed, 147 passer rating when targeted. He has the traits to be a solid linebacker, still developing. I just look at it this way. It's like linebacker is the one spot where you don't play live until the game. So you don't really get any live snaps. Even when you're live, you're not live because you're not going to hit your teammates the way you're going to hit the opponent. So you're always kind of playing a little tentative. And then all of a sudden it's game night, But this guy's, he missed some tackles, but his play strength is great. His speed is great. His agility is great. His production at Oak State was great. He's a leader. He's smart. Sebastian Valdez, Shanahan said after the game that he thought Sebastian Valdez might have been the guy that stood out the most. And, Valdez has just got a great motor. great motor, and unbelievable hands. You know, he was active. He had 4 tackles. He had 2 solo. He had a half a sack. He had a TFL. He had a hit on the quarterback. You know, he's nice. There's no way he's getting through waivers, so they better put him on the roster. Yeah, he will be on another team if he gets subjected to waivers. Good defensive tackles who can rush the passer, especially with the Niners' struggles at rushing the passer. If they cut this guy, they have to have their head examined. Here's Shanahan talking about him.
Valdez, the undrafted rookie, defensive tackle, is flashed.
Yeah, I'd say he flashed the most today. Just noticing him out there.
What, I mean, is a bit of a surprise, or did you guys, like, when he came in, think there was something there?
I mean, he's been flashing a lot in practice. You know, he's been a problem in one-on-ones, and it looked like he played the run real well today. You know, when our line coach talks about him in practice, that means he's doing some stuff, and it was good to see it carry over the game today.
Where did he come from? I mean, was there somebody in the draft process that you remember banging the table and talking about Valdez? Because he has been impressive.
I don't remember exactly. You know, we ended up recruiting those guys hard after the draft, but I know he was the guy that we targeted.
There you go, little Kyle Shanahan there. And what Valdez does is just, he's a good pass rusher, but he also has a great motor, and he's got real quick moves. If they can use him in a rotation and keep him fresh and you spot him on certain downs, I think he can really help out. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind that Sebastian Valdez, if they play him in a rotation, can help out. He played 32 snaps last night. Coach Yak put this out: 4 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 pressure, half a sack, 3 stops. He's got to get a better number. I mean, come on. He looks like a linebacker. He looks like a souped-up linebacker. Give that guy a better number. He was 65. Now he's 55. Get him he can't be a 92 or 96 or, you know, I mean, come on, get that guy a number in the 90s. He's a defensive tackle, for crying out loud. But he's nice. He really is nice. He's got great movement ability, really strong hands, strong upper body. You know, if you can win with bull rush, and he can, then everything's predicated off that. Then they've got to anchor with their, you know, with everything they got when you have the bull rush capability that he has. And then when you're anchoring with everything you got, guess what? You're not as quick to the edges as you need to be. And this guy's got, as Don Pooney explained to us last week, he's got real good hand usage. He's really good with his hands. He's also got pursuit ability. Look at him move down the line of scrimmage here. Look at him move his legs. Look at him move. It's 300 pounds right there, folks. That's 300 pounds pursuing the line of scrimmage like a linebacker. He looks great. Sebastian Valdez is on this team. He is on this team. There's just no way he wouldn't be on this team. That's incredible play right there. That's 300 pounds going down the line of scrimmage and making a tackle. Yeah, he's going to be good. He's going to be good. So whoever picked him and pounded the table for him deserves a raise. Deserves a raise.